Welcome back to the second half of the Factor Uncensored. It appears the days of Freaknik, look it up, Google it, could be coming back to haunt some Gen X folk, people my age. A lot of people's moms and dads have been dreading the release of a new documentary about the event. The working title is called Freaknik, The Wildest Party Never Told, which is appropriate because it was the most popular festival among black college students in the 80s and 90s. It was like their spring break. There are plans in motion to stop it from hitting Hulu. According to reports, a group of unnamed professional black women are planning to file a lawsuit to stop it, claiming the documentary can't be released because they did not sign any media releases at the time. Let's jump right into the conversation. Joining me now here, witnesses to, well, one witness to Freaknik, Rob G, the General, DJ Superstar is too young, and attorney Simone Redwine, who was too young as well. Now, I think it was like 89 or 90, you know, and Rob, you went, right?
I was there in 91,
okay.
You know, and that's when it took over and really got crazy. Beforehand, it was, you know, it was set up as a way for the kids from DC to have something to go to because they couldn't go home. They couldn't afford to go home. So it was just a DJ. They had some go-go bands, and nobody was checking for go-go in Atlanta. So they wanted to, you know, be reminded of home. So it started out nice and wholesome. The people from Spelman and from Clark and from the AU Center, it started out something cool and nice for them, and HBCU style. But then it grew, more people found out, and less collegiate people started coming, and that's where it kind of turned crazy.
Absolutely. Simone, you know.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't there. Oh, I might not be a lawyer today.
But for those, and there are some women out there who say they don't want this documentary to air because they may be in some of those videos. And there were some, you know, revealing videos with them. I think it was twerking before twerking. What was it called back then?
Oh, what?
No, what was it? Little ground?
It was more like grinding.
Booty bump?
Tootsie Roll. What was the other one?
Popping.
Yeah, popping.
There you go.
You can't say the other word.
Pee-popping.
Pee-popping. There you go. On the handstand.
So would they be able to fight this? Is this, you know, a legitimate lawsuit, or they
It's
just...
not.
No.
Unfortunately, there's no expectation of privacy when you are pee-popping or twerking on a public street, right? In fact, they did it because they wanted people to see. So here, the lady's argument is that, well, they didn't sign releases. But you don't have to. When you are in a public place, when there are cameras in plain view, and even after seeing the cameras, you keep twerking. So in that instance, they get to continue. And then the law is very protective when you say it's a documentary or a newsworthy program like here. And so even if it was illegally obtained footage, because this is newsworthy, because Hulu itself didn't illegally do the footage, they can still release it.
All right.
Boom.
So, Superstar, what you gonna do?
I just said boom.
What you gonna do? They got you, Superstar.
Hey, I had my clothes on.
I've seen your videos before.
Whatever.
I'm kidding. She has no videos. But what do you think about that, for them to come back all these years later and say this will harm their career, their reputation?
I don't think so. I think that is just so ridiculous to me. When I heard that, I was like, first of all, they'll probably blur it out, you know, blur. And then who's to say that they got them on camera?
Exactly. It's not even done.
That's very presumptuous.
Who's to say?
Oh, I was a star. That ass out there.
Isaiah, that was 30 years. That was 30 years ago. They probably gained 40 pounds and probably unrecognizable by now.
Anyway, nobody gonna know you.
Although there is footage of Yolanda Adams, and I would like to see her.
Oh boy, yes. Oh my goodness. Yes.
But whatever we find on Yolanda, she's redeemed herself. We love Yolanda. Doesn't even matter anymore.
That was 30, 40 years ago.
Man.
So have you been intrigued by all of this, Superstar? Your thoughts?
I have been really intrigued. Actually, me and my friends, we just had finished high school and we drove down to pick up my friend in New Orleans, and we drove to Atlanta. So we experienced it, I think, when it was like on the down slope, you know, when it got real ratchet. But I mean, everybody in our crew had our clothes on and stuff, but I think it is, I mean, hey, if you're from Houston, you know about the Kappa Beach Party. I think that was way over the
I think more
way
people
more
in Houston
Freaknik.
would be scared
Oh,
about
they'll
a
be
Capitol
scared
Beach
for that
party.
Capitol Beach party. Now, the
If you know
Capitol
anything about the U-Haul, man, then yeah. Then,
Wait, the what?
just
And
people
the
who know
men,
about the Capitol
and
Beach
the
party
men.
and the U-Haul band, you can't Google that.
But the men today, those are probably the ones that really need to worry, because although the statute of limitations passed and they can't face any criminal charges if they were misbehaving, you know, social media will cancel you.
Yeah,
they will
yeah,
send your photo
absolutely.
to your
Yeah.
job. They'll get you at the post office, whatever.
But
So
you
I
think people will go back that far and then try to do all that to get somebody back just because they see them on the video?
I think it just depends on how aggressive the behavior was, because a component of the documentary is how it had to stop because of how aggressive the men were behaving.
I think the problem is, more than anything else, is most Gen Xers, all the nasty deeds that they did were not documented on social media like they are today.
Thank you.
And
Right.
so they're afraid, like my mama always told me, man, what's done in the dark comes to light, or it comes to Hulu.
What are y'all
And you know that track record from Freaknik to Magic City.
Yeah.
See, y'all don't know about all that.
Before
Y'all
the
too
police
young.
started all that weekend. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys.